Yes, hello to welcome you, all of you, to the second Insights, the Rauhnacht, as we say in German, or to the 12 Holy Nights. Number two, yesterday we were talking about our limiting beliefs. We were talking about the essential of the Rauhnacht, of the 12 Holy Nights, about fulmination, about the notes that we make every single day. And I will get into the second day today with the topics that we have. What is your strength? Yesterday we were talking about the limiting beliefs, and I hope you started writing them down, because at the end, at the 12th night, we are using them again, but we need them then. But now you can look at them, and for example, you have written down, I'm not good enough, whatever for. I'm not good enough to go out. I'm not good enough to talk to people. I'm not good enough to build a business. I'm not good enough to be a mother, a father, a godmother, a grandparent. I'm not good enough. We grew up with that. I'm not good enough. We heard that at school. We maybe heard that at home. We heard that around us. So we got used to being not good enough. This is a limiting belief, because imagine now what it would be like if somebody said to you, you are the best version that you can be, you're the best person for me, you are amazing, you help me so much. If it could be your child, it could be your neighbor, it could be your friend, it could be your customer, whatever it is. So limiting beliefs are limiting. They are limiting our capacities. And in this second night, we're talking about how to find our own strengths, how to find our inner self, how to find our inner leadership. And this is very evident, because if we go through life, we want to be the leader of our life. We want to be the designer of our lives. So this is what it is. What if you could think about that you are the leader, that you are the designer of your life? What if you could find out how to really be the first one to say good morning to? Because yesterday I said, sit down on the side of your bed before you get up, and then think about where you are and be thankful for what you have, for the people surrounding you, or maybe the beloved ones who are surrounding you, and all the people who are guiding you through life. And then you go further, not talking about the people, but your guidance, because there is a higher self. Because one day you came to this beautiful planet to fulfill your past, to fulfill a certain way of living, to fulfill a certain business, to fulfill a certain way. And this could be a higher fulfillment. And this could be the foundation that you found yesterday. We were talking about the roots. What is your foundation? Today we are talking about what is the outer leadership. Because we are all that. We come here, we have a certain thing to do during our lives. And it's very short. If you see that in a bigger dimension, you know that life is very short. It's just a drop in the sea. But if you see what you're doing, how we're living, you see that the sea is very evident, because you are one of the drops in the sea. And all those billion and billion of people are making the difference for this sea, for the world, for the globe, for our lives. And this is what we're going to look for. If we're going back to the limited beliefs, the limiting beliefs are here to limiting you. Now you take one. For example, I took the example, I'm not good enough. What if you were good enough in what you do? Maybe you can remember one example when you sat there, or when you went somewhere, and you just were in your flow. You were flowing. It was like everything was perfect. So if you remember that stage, go back to that stage. Sit down in a beautiful place where it's calm, where you can concentrate. Take your notes again. That's why I said yesterday you need your notes. Take your notes again and write it down. What is it that is your guidance? What is it that let you get up in the morning? What is it that gives you your inner leadership to let you get up? What if you could really design what you're meant to be here in this epoch, in this time of your life? And then you see what is the limiting belief that you're not able yet to be there, to be in that flow at any time you wish to be. Because if you remember a flow time, a time where you were flowing, where you were really centered, you were yourself, you were authentic, you were strong, you had your guidance, you had your way, you had your path. And if you remember that and you go back and say, okay, how was it? Where were I? What did I hear? What did I smell? What people were surrounding it? Go into this really good situation. You can record it, you can write it down, but please take some notes out of it. It could also be a recording, but that you can remember it. And then you write down, what if you would find this inner leadership again? And what would you do in the future? Because you remember, we have those 12 holy nights, and the second holy nights is for February, not only for your life, but also for February. So find your guidance, find your higher self, and then get back to yourself and find your inner leadership. Those are the three things we are doing together. And don't forget those three essentials that we had yesterday. Say goodbye to limiting beliefs, write it down. We need them at the end of those 12 days. Fumigation, clean your rooms, clean your surrounding, and notes that you take every morning, and look back at the golden nuggets of the day and write them down. I wish you a very good second night, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Have a good night, have a good day, and have some very interesting news that you can use to design